Hey everybody, get ready to say ciao to amazing pasta because we're about to take a trip to Italy. I've always loved Italy. The food, the people, the culture, it's just fantastic. And since I can't take all of you with me, although that would be one fun plane ride, I'm bringing Italy to you. This is your personal travel guide to the top 5 places you absolutely to see in Italy. We're talking about the kind of places that make you say, Mamma mia! Get ready for stunning views, delicious food, and a whole lot of history. You might even learn a little Italian along the way. Whether you're a seasoned traveler or planning your very first trip, I promise you're going to love this adventure. So grab your imaginary passport, pack your virtual appetite, and let's get going. First stop, Florence. This city is like stepping into a living museum. Everywhere you look, there's incredible art and architecture. You'll feel like you're walking through a history book, but with way better snacks. Make sure to visit the Uffizi Gallery, home to masterpieces by Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, and Botticelli. Can you imagine standing face to face with the birth of Venus? It's breathtaking. And speaking of breathtaking, you can't miss the Duomo, Florence's iconic cathedral. Climbing to the top of that dome is an experience you won't forget. The view? Bellissimo. While you're exploring the city, be sure to take a stroll across the Ponte Vecchio, the only bridge in Florence spared from destruction during World War II. It's now home to charming shops, including many jewelers. It's the perfect place to find a souvenir. Or, just window shop. After a long day of sightseeing, treat yourself to a scoop or 2 of gelato. Florence is known for having some of the best gelato in the world. Don't be shy about trying all the flavors. Oh, and before I forget, make sure you try the Florentine steak. It's a culinary experience you won't want to miss. Just make sure you bring your appetite. Florence is a city that will capture your heart and leave you wanting more. It's the perfect blend of history, art, and delicious food. What more could you ask for? Well, maybe a gondola ride. Which brings us to our next destination. Get ready to say ciao to cars because in Venice, the streets are made of water. That's right, this city is built on a lagoon, and getting around means hopping on a gondola or a water taxi. It's like something out of a fairy tale. Imagine gliding along the canals in a gondola, serenaded by a singing gondolier. It's the most romantic way to experience Venice. Just try not to fall in love with the gondolier, or the city itself. Of course, no trip to Venice would be complete without visiting St. Mark's Square, the heart of the city. This bustling piazza is home to St. Mark's Basilica, a stunning example of Byzantine architecture. And don't forget Doge's Palace, the former residence of the Doge of Venice. It's now a museum where you can learn all about the history of this fascinating city. Feeling hungry? Venice is known for its seafood, so be sure to try some fresh-caught fish, or maybe some delicious spaghetti alle vongole, that's spaghetti with clams. And for dessert? You can't go wrong with some Frittelle Venetian donuts. They're best enjoyed with a cup of Italian coffee, of course. Venice is a city that will stay with you long after you've left. It's a place where time seems to stand still and magic is just around every corner. But don't get too comfortable because we've got more of Italy to explore. Chapter 3. Rome. The Eternal City. Next up, we're off to Rome, the Eternal City. This city has it all. History, culture, amazing food. And did I mention history? You'll feel like you're walking in the footsteps of emperors and gladiators. Of course, no trip to Rome would be complete without a visit to the Colosseum, the most famous amphitheater in the world. Imagine the gladiatorial battles that took place right there. It's enough to give you goosebumps. And speaking of goosebumps, you've got to visit the Vatican City, the smallest country in the world, and the center of the Catholic Church. St. Peter's Basilica is absolutely awe-inspiring, and the Vatican museums are home to some of the most famous works of art in history, including Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel ceiling. But Rome isn't just about ancient history. It's also a vibrant modern city with delicious food, beautiful parks, and charming neighborhoods to explore. Make sure you throw a coin in the Trevi Fountain. Legend has it that it will ensure your return to Rome. And don't forget to indulge in some delicious pasta, pizza, and gelato. When in Rome, right? Rome is a city that will stay with you long after you've left. It's a place where history comes to life and every corner has a story to tell. But our Italian adventure isn't over yet. Chapter 4. Naples. The soul of southern Italy. Get ready for some sunshine and amazing pizza because we're heading south to Naples. This vibrant city is the birthplace of pizza, and trust me, you haven't lived until you've had real Neapolitan pizza. It's life-changing. But Naples is more than just pizza, although the pizza is pretty darn great. It's a city with a rich history and culture, and the people are some of the friendliest you'll ever meet. Explore the Centro Storico, the historic city center, and soak up the lively atmosphere. Visit the Duomo, Naples' beautiful cathedral, and be sure to check out the Cappella San Severo, home to the stunning veiled Christ sculpture. And if you're a history buff, you can't miss a visit to Pompeii, the ancient Roman city that was buried by the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD. Walking through the ruins of Pompeii is like stepping back in time. It's both fascinating and a little bit eerie. After a long day of exploring, treat yourself to a sfogliatella, a traditional Neapolitan pastry. They're best enjoyed with a strong cup of espresso, of course. Naples is a city that will steal your heart. It's a place where you can eat the best pizza in the world, explore ancient ruins, and experience the true warmth of Italian hospitality. But our Italian adventure isn't over yet. We have one more stop. Chapter 5. Bologna. A city for foodies and history buffs. Our last stop takes us to Bologna, a city known for its food, its history, and its two towers. That's right, Bologna is home to not one but two leaning towers, the Asinelli Tower and the Garisenda Tower. You can even climb to the top of the Asinelli Tower for stunning views of the city. But let's talk about the food, because Bologna is a foodie's paradise. It's known as La Grassa, which means the fat one, and for good reason. This city is home to some of the best food in Italy, from its famous tagliatelle al ragù, that's Bolognese sauce to you and me, to its delicious mortadella and Parmesan cheese. Make sure you visit the Mercato di Mezzo, Bologna's oldest food market, to sample some of the local delicacies. And don't forget to try a gelato at one of the many gelaterias in the city. Bologna is also home to the oldest university in the Western world, the University of Bologna, which was founded in 1088. The city has a youthful, vibrant atmosphere, with students from all over the world. Take a stroll through the Piazza Maggiore, the heart of the city, and admire the beautiful architecture. And be sure to visit the Basilica of San Petronio, Bologna's main church, which is one of the largest churches in the world. Bologna is a city that has something for everyone. It's a place where you can indulge in delicious food, explore ancient history, and experience the lively atmosphere of a university town. I hope you've enjoyed our whirlwind tour of Italy. It's a country that's close to my heart, and I know you'll fall in love with it too. And there you have it, 5 incredible Italian cities just waiting to be explored. I hope this video inspired you to add Italy to your travel bucket list. If you've already been, let me know your favorite spots in the comments below. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel for more travel adventures. And hey, if you have any suggestions for my next travel guide, let me know. I'm always up for exploring new places. Until next time, happy travels, everyone. Ciao!